There's a lot of fighting in this movie. I'm Sir Dinosaur from Planet X, and now it's time for a movie review. Okay, so we start off with this lore drop about how there's a land that's shaped like a dragon, and there's a lot of dragons around and stuff, but these evil spirits called the Droon show up and start turning everything to stone, and that's pretty bad. The last surviving dragon called Sisu, no, not that one, used a magic gem and makes the Droon go away, but all the dragons are gone for now. Also, the land is split up into 5 countries: Fang, Heart, Spine, Talon, and Tail. 500 years later, there's this chief guy named Benja and his daughter named Raya, and they live in the Heart country. Benja wants to reunite the tribes because they're all suspicious of each other, and especially of the Heart country, since that's where the magic gem is, and they have this weird idea that the Heart country is better off since they have the magic gem. So they throw a big party, and Raya becomes friends with this girl from the Fang tribe named Namari, who is also a warrior princess, and things are good. But the Fang tribe betrays everybody, and Namari helps Fang steal the gem. The others find out, and Benja tries to defuse the situation, but everybody starts fighting over the gem, and it breaks. Now that the magic gem is broken, the Droon come back and start turning people into stone again. So each tribe takes a portion of the magic gem. Benja throws Raya into a river so she can escape, and Benja turns to stone. Not good. So Raya journeys around 6 years later, hoping to find the last living dragon, Sisu, in order to get help with fixing the magic gem and putting the Droon away. Raya goes to the Tail country and sneaks through all these traps and stuff to find Sisu. At first, Raya is all deferential, expecting someone like Majestic and stuff, but it turns out that Sisu is pretty goofy. They get the first of the 4 remaining magic gem pieces, since Raya has one already. Sisu tells Raya that actually she didn't save the world from the Droon all by herself. A bunch of other dragons put their magic into the gem, and Sisu is just the one who used it. On the way out, they realize that each time there's a new gem piece added to the pile, Sisu gets a new power. The first one is that she can shapeshift, so she can be disguised as a human. They meet this kid named Boone, who's got a boat and kind of a restaurant, so he can take them around. However, Namari is after them and they got away for now, but I think that will end up being a problem later. So next they go to the Talon country, and there's immediately a lot of running around because this baby named Little Noi is like a con artist, and so are her animals. So they run around chasing the baby and the animals, and it's like a whole thing, and it reinforces why Raya doesn't trust other people. She trusts an old lady who helps her out, but turns out that old lady is the leader of the place, and she throws Raya out, and she almost gets got by the Droon. They do get the gem piece though. Then they go to the Spine country, and there's like nobody there, except this one guy named Tom. After a little miscommunication at first, it turns out that all his people just lost the fight to the Droon and got turned to stone. So I guess getting the gem piece from him becomes easy. It's sad though. Raya and friends have a run-in with Namari, but Namari stops in her tracks when she sees Sisu. She's amazed and humbled, and maybe there's an opportunity to change things. Namari goes back to Fang country and talks with her mom about teaming up with Raya instead of trying to take the gems from her by force. Her mom says no to that though, because she's all worried that the other countries will try to take from the Fang country once all these people who were turned into stone come back to life. So Namari's mom is like the arch-villain here. She's insistent on being selfish and trying to take power for herself so that nobody else can challenge her ever. Okay, got it. So Raya and friends meet up with Namari to try and patch things up and work together. Namari brings the last gem piece with her, so it's looking good. Raya also gives Namari a gift as a gesture of peace, but Namari betrays Raya and draws a crossbow and points it at Sisu. Raya gets skittish and attacks Namari, so the crossbow goes off and Sisu gets shot and killed. Oh no! Namari criticizes Raya, saying that Raya is equally responsible for this tragedy, and the movie seems to agree with this point of view. Nope, wrong. Raya's inherent suspicion of others is reinforced the whole movie by people being dishonest and betraying her, and the movie is telling the audience that Raya has to blindly trust others despite a lot of evidence to tell her that's a bad idea. Sorry, but no, it doesn't have to be one or the other. The concept of trust yet verify is a thing. Namari has attacked Raya many times with intent to kill. Raya has no reason to believe that Namari won't shoot the dragon, so Raya did nothing wrong. The movie is incorrect. Whoops. Also, this movie really had the villain criticize the hero and have the hero go, "Oh, I was wrong," without realizing later that obviously the villain is incorrect and not credible. Oy vey. Nope. Anyway, Sisu dying causes the water to drain away, so the Droon have nothing to stop them from turning the rest of the people to stone. So they start doing that. Raya decides to blindly trust others, so she puts the pieces of the magic gem together and lets herself be turned to stone. Her friends and even Namari do the same, and the magic gem activates, turning everyone back to life and getting rid of the Droon. Afterwards, Sisu is brought back to life by the magic and everybody from all the countries reunites in peace. Plus, Raya and her father Benja are back together again, so that's good too. But Namari's mom is still at large, and the movie just never addresses how she's the reason there were problems for everybody. She's just let off the hook, and not like in an official way. They all just forget to deal with her. Doesn't seem right. This movie is weird because it's going pretty well for most of the story, then it just falls flat on its face at the end because whoever was in charge of the story got the morals all confused and muddled. Dang. Oh well. Also, there's a ton of fighting, so in general, this movie is not for kids.